Let's see what you got, Jonathan.
You're all sitting comfortably. You're sitting comfortably.
All
Let's
set.
go and meet tonight's first wannabe fooler.
Lee Hathaway.
I'm Lee Hathaway, I'm 34 and I'm a close-up magician from London. I like close-up magic more than any other form of magic because you're right there in front of people. You can see their reaction straight away. It's happening there in front of their face. This is a classic of magic taught to me by my father. Here it is, guys, the famous 3-card trick. Along with the gigs that I do in the evening, I've also got a magic stall up in Covent Garden. Unbelievable, you are magic. And it's kind of become like a hub for magicians to meet from around the world and hang out. Where are you from, Sam?
I'm from America.
Awesome, Sam. One of the great things about street performing is it really is the school of hard knocks. If the public don't like you or the people watching you don't like you, they can just walk away.
Yes, by day, he spends his time in London trying to fool American tourists. Tonight, well, he's here to do pretty much the same thing. Will you please welcome Lee Hathaway?
Thanks very much. Thank you, good evening. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Lee Hathaway. Now, what I've got here is a few decks of playing cards, and I need one of these selected so we can do the trick. So I'll just ask somebody down here, perhaps the gentleman just here, would you please choose one of these decks of cards? That's great, thanks very much, and I'll give you the rest of those. You can check those later, and that's just to prove there's no trick decks or special decks here. This is just a regular, ordinary deck of playing cards. When I have the card selected this evening, I'm going to be doing this without touching the deck. What's more, I'm going to also be doing the whole trick with my back turned to the audience, so I can't see the deck or have any visual clue or clue from the audience as to what the card might be. Now, I mentioned I'll be doing this with my back turned. There's a reason for this, because I've had my back fitted with a very special stomach entering device that feeds the cards directly into my stomach. Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's amazing what you can get done in Thailand these days. Now, the reason for that is because over many years, I have developed a mind-reading stomach. Now, I realise the viewers at home may find the idea of a mind-reading stomach a little difficult to swallow. So, let me explain what's going to happen. Once the cards are inside my stomach, I'm going to be attempting to read the mind of the volunteer who chose the card and regurgitate the card out through my stomach, up through my esophagus, and out through my mouth. Now, if that fails, I do have a contingency plan, but I'm really hoping we're not going to have to go there this evening. It's a little messy, if you get my drift. So I need a volunteer to help me out with this. So we know it's somebody random. Could I ask Penn and Teller, would you mind choosing a member of the audience from over this side? That's great.
Teller's taking it upon himself to do the choosing.
Fantastic. This lovely lady here. Thanks very much, madam. Would you make your way up to the stage? Hi there. Hello, what is your name?
My name's Adele.
Adele, what I'm going to be asking you to do is very simple. In a moment, I'll place the cards here, and I'd like you to cut the deck, okay? And look at the card you cut to, all right? And I'd like you to hold it up, show it to the audience, and make sure the camera there can see it as well, all right? It's simple as that, Adele. And after that, I'm going to be giving you some further instructions, but don't worry, I'll give you those as we go on. Here we go. Adele, would you please cut the deck? Can you hold it up, show the card around to the audience? And now put the cards back. Fantastic. Okay, pick them up, give them a quick shuffle, Adele, if you like. That's lovely. And could you please open the stomach entering system on my back, Adele? Adele, would you please just place a few cards into the stomach entering system? Just a few.
Any cards?
Yeah, that's perfect. Just a few cards. Okay, yeah, put the rest of the cards in, Adele. That's great. Okay, and would you please close the hatch? That's great. Okay, I shall now attempt to regurgitate the card, and can I please have a slow hand clap from everybody as we attempt to do this? Here we go. Wait, stop. I think something's gone wrong. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. I didn't want to do this. Here we go. Just a second, Adele. I've got a card here. Just a minute, Adele. Adele, I've got a playing card. Tell me, was your card the 10 of spades?
Yeah.
The 10 of spades, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, Adele.
Well done, Lee Hathaway, ladies and gentlemen. What a memorable first, Mr. Lee Hathaway. Let's give a look. That is your own design? It's your own idea? This
Yeah, it's an idea I came up with specifically for the show, yeah.
But when you first came out, I thought, oh, like me, he's been drinking too much. That was about 6 months gone, but no, it wasn't that at all. Fellas, are you close to giving us your verdict?
Yeah. So it's a tough one. When we approach you.
Yeah, but I mean, I've got prosthetics.
Yeah, I just want to see if we can approach you. We
You're saying you can approach, but don't handle him.
We think. We think these guts are fake. And by the way, when you cut the cards, you gave it away a little bit.
I did what, sorry?
When you cut the card.
Yeah.
And when you showed her the deck.
What did you see?
I believe, and you might have done this intentionally.
Yeah.
But when you cut the cards to show her how to do it.
Yeah.
I believe you cut to the 10 of spades.
Possibly, so I didn't see the card I cut to.
But no, you didn't. I don't believe you did. And that's not what you were. That's not what you were doing. That's not what you were doing.
Well, wait a minute, though.
So you might have thought you saw that, but that isn't what you did. That isn't what's going on here.
We believe that after you showed the 6 decks over here and had one selected, which was legitimate.
Yeah.
We believe you walked up to the stage and you turned your back.
Yes.
When one turns one's back on the audience, it's a really good time to do sneaky stuff, like to, shall we say, ring in a cooler.
Absolutely.
And you brought her up, and that allowed her to.
Okay. There's no coolers rung in. I don't do anything when I turn my back. There's nothing special about the deck of cards. You can check the rest of the decks, and
you know what? No, but you know, guys, what you're saying is, I need you to be specific because I think, you know, there are things that are going on where you can say, okay, well, maybe there was something changed there.
I still think
but what you don't know and what you haven't arrived at, satisfactorily for me, or indeed for my new best friend, despite the way he looks, is that whole thing about how do you get that card?
If he did not do a deck switch when his back was turned,
he did not.
At the beginning.
He did not.
Then, then you have fooled us.
Did you deliberately try and make it look like you were doing one kind of thing to fool the fellas and then do another?
Absolutely not. I've done absolutely not. I've done that. I mean, that was one of the things I was very aware of when I devised this trick because it's very easy to come out and do. You know, as you guys know, as magicians, it's very simple to do something and give lots of different put lots of different methods in there. I didn't do that with this. I've been very genuine with this. But when you find, I'm dying to tell you guys.
Lee. You must never tell them. Will you promise us all
that? You're way off. You're so far
way off. You're so way off. I guessed it straight away. Or maybe I hope so now. Lee is going to Vegas. Lee Hathaway, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, well, the paramedics will get to work backstage with a bit of emergency stitching, making it just like any average Saturday night in London, in fact. It's time for our fast break. We've got some more great magic coming up, so please don't go away.